fishing, subscribe on his channel, and go on the computer and watch his channel. Goodbye. See you tomorrow when you do a video and subscribe on the channel.
What's going on, folks? Welcome back to Guy with the GoPro Fishing Show. Looking at the computer, it is 11 degrees out, and at work we have finally wrapped up the Christmas rush, being that today is Christmas Eve. I have Monday off because you know, we work hard during the holidays, so us as a group of employees are going to celebrate our Christmas recoup on Monday and have the day off, which is awesome. But you know, when it's 11 degrees out, you're very rarely gonna find me fishing. I have in the past went out in weather similar to this, because our main river system, it never freezes up. It just doesn't. It's too big, it's too deep because it's a shipping lane, and I've actually caught walleye and stuff in really cold weather, but I'm just not into it. You know, you constantly gotta be, one trick is spraying your guides with line conditioner. It will de-ice them like that, but you know, most of my stuff, especially on spinning rods, is spooled up with braid as main line anyway, and braid holds water and it just causes for an instant ice up. So all season this year I have kept a folder of some B-roll stuff that at least in this episode you guys will have only seen one clip, and it is the one of the 2 5-pounders that I caught at City Park. It's the one that I tried to bank flip and ended up having to reach down there and actually catch the fish by hand. So yeah, that was luck that fish didn't. It was just too tuckered out to swim away, and I was too on, just, you know, focused on it to let a fish that big break my heart like that. But we're gonna start with a clip of it from City Park, and I'm just throwing around a Rage Swimmer 2.8 on a 1/8 ounce VMC Moon Eye jig head in the rain, and I just never found a place to use it, so we'll start off with that one. So we'll be right back, folks. Check it out. Rage Swimmer Smallmouth Magic on the VMC Moon Eye jig head. Cool, I like that, like that, looks good. I'm gonna pick up the speed on that dude. Get that tail thumping. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, buddy. What's that now? Oh, yeah? He's just a little guy, but he's fired up, isn't he? Oh, thanks. Bye, bud. Man, he mangled my swim bait, that's for sure. My gosh. He mangled it, buddy. He was playing for keeps. Yep. Now, the next clip you will see, you guys have probably gleaned from, you know, watching the episodes or even, you know, going through the whole library. You'll see I throw a lot of topwater in the summer. I love it. It's a fun bite. Yeah, you don't catch every fish that you either hook up with or that takes a shot at your presentation, but when you do, it's a fun way to catch them. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but you know, if the weather and if it's that time of year, I do enjoy a good topwater bite, man. I've only met a couple anglers that don't, you know, they don't throw topwater. They say you miss too many fish, and I guess, you know, to each his own. But in this clip, I want to show you that it's either a muskie or a gar that takes not one but two shots at a whopper plopper 110 in bone. So check this out. This is pretty crazy right here. Oh, yep, there's something big over there in the depths. Could be a carp. Wow, wow, dude, that's a muskie. That is a muskie, you guys. Did you see that? We got muskie in the area. We got muskie in the area. Holy smokes, you guys. Okay, so this next clip, yep, back at City Park, it is one of the 5-pounders that I actually did end up catching by hand, because the reason why I reintroduced this clip into an episode is that I wanted to make the point that bank and or boat flipping is a bad habit. I'm trying to break myself of it, but it's not easy when you've been doing it for a long time. I need to, especially now that I have a small watercraft, the guy that sold it to me did give me a landing net, so I need to start using it. And this is, we'll just call this tragedy narrowly averted. And y'all have seen it. It was that 5-pounder on the 1/4 ounce Booyah lipless. But it could have got very bad if I wasn't able to, you know, scramble and actually get both hands on that fish before it swam away. So check it out. Holy smokes! Holy smokes! Holy smokes! Wow! 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 Woo! Yeah! All right, big mama. Hold on a second. Woo! Wow. Hold on, girl. Wow, dude. I don't know what that is. Maybe about 6. And last but not least, as we bring 2022 to a close, nobody's seen this clip but me. This is actually a fish that I tried to bank flip that I caught on a buzzbait, and he got off right at my feet and I watched him swim away. So that's what I mean when I'm saying you know, you're rolling the dice with bank or boat flipping. It's a roll of the dice. You can have line snap, you can you know, the fish can seem smaller than what it is, and you go to get it up on the boat, and then I've seen pros do it to where they'll bang it into the side of their boat because it was bigger than what they thought it was, and then it ends up shaking off. I don't know about you, but I don't like losing any fish. I don't care if it's a dink. I just don't. I like catching fish. That's why I go fishing. But in this instance, yeah, it shook me off, and I was throwing copolymer. You know, I'm not making excuses, but I was throwing copolymer because it was that rod that I got off of Joey up at City Park, and he gave me a good deal on a rod and reel combo, and I swapped the reels out and stuff, and I was just seeing if it was a good buzz bait rod. And a lot of times with top water too, I found that I was catching more fish throwing mono or you know, I like to throw my buzz baits on fluorocarbon just like I'm throwing a spinnerbait or a chatterbait. To me, it's you should be using, or at least for me, what works is using. I'm sorry, guys, I can't talk today. A very similar setup, if not the same setup, that you use for chatterbaits or spinnerbaits to throw your buzz baits. I think throwing it on braid, you have more of a chance of yoking the bait away from the fish, because being a topwater bite, we're gonna see it happen. And if we're used to just, you know, cracking fish when they when we feel that bite, you know, reel up that slack and just drive that hook home. If you have a main line that has zero stretch, you're gonna pull that bait away from that fish. Whereas in this instance, I think the copolymer was a little too soft, and I didn't get a good enough hook in that fish to begin with. And the second point is I tried to bank flip it. And this is when bank flipping goes wrong. So check it out. So I'm just gonna put this like right into stuff because I really don't care, and it's seeming to stay pretty weightless. We got him. There he went. There he went. Hey, I gotta give it to him. Tenacity, man. Tenacity. It's a heartbreaker. But I gotta give it to him. Bass 1, Brian nothing. So hopefully, you know, going into 2023, I'm not shy about bundling up, and as long as there's open water, I'll be out there fishing, believe me. Whether I take my own boat out or go out with a buddy or on their bass boats or whatever. But you know, in the meantime, when the weather is just not fishing weather, I'll try to come up with the best, you know, whether it's gear maintenance or different leader knots or just unboxings or some gear reviews, which I need to start doing more of. I try to pass on deals or gear that I come across that works for me, because you guys know I'm sponsored by nobody. I'm a one-man band. I do all my own video production and editing, and that gives me a lot of freedom to not push anybody's product at you. If I think it stinks after I spent my hard-earned money on it, I'm going to tell you about it. If I think it's great after I spent my hard-earned money on it, I'm going to tell you about it. Like right now, they brought back my favorite free rig rod, which is the Hank Parker Signature 6'10" medium fast action, and it's in the new design. So I actually found in the clearance bin at Tackle Warehouse a Savage Gear spinning reel that I put on it. It does, you know, you can't fish it right out of the box. It needs to be oiled up and greased up and all that good stuff. But other than that, I haven't got to throw it or anything yet. But I was just happy that to see the new line of the Hank Parker Signature Series in the 6'10" medium. I owned twice. It works as a decent like a backup lighter weight drop shot rod if you're throwing like 1/8 ounce stuff, like really light drop shotting. It's a great free rig rod. It's a great Ned rig rod as well. So I'll let you guys know. We'll do some out in the field actual testing and reviewing of the whole setup from top to bottom, and there's some new features. It's got a cork handle. Other than that, it's just IM8 graphite and the same old, carbon nanotube technology build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 guides. So nothing super sensitive, but for what I'll be using it for, it's perfect. It'll fit in the bed of my truck. Good. I'm sorry, guys. I hope I'm not coming down with something again, but I've been having to work in this Arctic storm, Elliot or whatever, to get the commerce out, because that's what I do. I drive commerce around and make sure people get their stuff. So yeah, I'll let you guys know how that goes, and I hope you enjoyed the little montage to cap 2022. Definitely looking forward to 2023, and just a new fishing season, a new fishing year, and there's going to be some new baits coming out that I'm looking forward to. I will be also adding some investments into the channel. Right now I work off a laptop, but I am going to be investing in a desktop, so hopefully the production quality will go up as well. But Merry Christmas, everybody. It is Christmas Eve, and I don't know when this is gonna air, but congrats to Kelly O'Neill for getting the free rig pack, and I will be watching my email, and I check Facebook the least. So if you want to get a hold of me, it's Instagram, or you've been around long enough to know that at the end of the older episodes is my email address, which is my preferred way to communicate, because I have a Proton Mail account and it is encrypted. So that being said, y'all, this is Brian from Guy with the GoPro Fishing Show. Out for now. Out for 2022. Bring on 2023. Alright, people. Be good to each other. And be easy. And stay warm. Peace. No bank flipping.